From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Mond going to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's out right at the 25. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mond looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. That's caught by Myers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And Mahomes opting to keep this one. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mon. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mon looks to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Okay, ready? Right, 97. Check two.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper.
Ready, go.
On fourth down, Mond. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. And as you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Chandler Jones is now over 100 sacks in his career and has had at least 10 in each of his last 7 full seasons. Las Vegas, they got real good, real fast when they landed him in the offseason.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a solid run down inside the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
43!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Ready!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Off the play fake, Mon. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Got 17. 62 blaster.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Set, ready.
Mon now off of play action. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Here's Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hey, red lens, red lens. Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 28 yards. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Let's go. Ultra, ultra.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. In motion is Austin Hooper.
Strike, strike, kick, mega.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Hey, check Mega. Trouble 38. Steal. Check steal.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
43 rail.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some space here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Right, 97. 12, 10. Check smash. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they go play action here. Mon. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll buy some time right. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Las Vegas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.